Alright, I got something real dumb today. I'm trying to use this body armor right here, Doppelgängers. It does 40% less physical damage and 40% less chaos damage taken while sane. Regenerate 10% of life over 1 second when hit while sane. And I'm trying to combine that with Voltaxic Rift for something really stupid. Voltaxic Rift, Poison, Corrupting Fever build with an attempt at a big shock with Lightning Arrow. It does not work. I do not have enough damage for Lightning Arrow to do the shock. So the idea was to pump up like this to get a lot of poison stacked up and then blast it with this to give a big shock. That was the general idea. Now, the offense isn't really the point of this build. The reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to farm with this, and since I'm super tanky, I could be more tanky, but I'm quite tanky with my setup that I have here. I wanted to be surrounded by a bunch of men, all oiled up and greasy, getting on my shit, and I'm just throwing my toxic seed everywhere. And I don't know if anyone's using this build, but I feel that this bow really wants someone to use it. It was just calling out to me, use me, make a build with me, please. Make a build that no one else has done because it's stupid and it doesn't work. And it called out to me in my dreams, in my sleep. It called out to me. So I decided to build with this. I was already going to do this and try out a tank build. And I think I'm going to do this with some other things and try out this tank build. So let's give it a go. Now, it is not good. I wanted to path it into this node here to get another 10% reduced damage taken over time. Now, I don't know if the damage taken over time actually works with the petrified blood, because it says 40%, then 70% of life lost prevented this way is lost over 4 seconds. I don't know if that over 4 seconds counts as damage over time, so it's taken a loss from the initial hit and then another loss with that damage over time. Do not know. But I think it says life loss. So that's not damage over time. That's just a life loss over 4 seconds. I don't know. But either way, damage over time is a bit of a problem. A bit of a bitch. Now, trying to run this belt with a Determination and Grace combo to get a little more attack damage. Now, typically you're like, oh, you're not going to get that much attack damage. But my armor and evasion is pretty high. Obviously not armor stacker high. None of that ridiculous shit. But along with that, I'm going to be getting, 9 charges. So 8 and 8. Might be better if I do, instead of 9 charges, 8 and 8. If I gain 5% of evasion as extra armor. I don't know. It's probably better 5% of evasion as extra armor. But who knows. Let's give it a look. Now, I don't really want you to focus too much on my offense of this build. I kind of want you to focus on the defense. Let's do... because the defense of this build is what works and what is interesting. Let's do a strand. I should just run it blue. Monster's action speed. Monsters can't be taunted, so I definitely don't want that one. I want to be able to taunt. Okay, I can't do Reflect Fizz, because I do a tiny, that 13 Fizz, that'll kill me. More monster life, that's perfect. Monster damage, even better. Poison, Impale, and Bleed, oh yeah. This is going to be perfect. This is quite a bit of damage bumping up on me. And they have a lot of life. So here's something funny. Watch me pop this Corrupting Fever. It's only got 3 things in it. Boom. Almost kills me. Almost kills me from popping the Corrupting Fever. I have no clue on the gem setup. I don't play bow builds. I don't think I've ever, legitimately played a bow build. I played a bleed bow build one time but almost immediately switched because it did not make it to in-game very well. I don't know why I'm dodging. I kind of want to suck up all this damage here and let him hit me. And dead. And that death, a big part of that death, is the extremely low life that I have. Extremely low life. So let's shock one of these littler dudes. Couldn't see it. So 90% is my max shock if I can hit it, but that 90% does not apply on big bosses. I think I'm getting like 30%. Now the build I probably intend to do with this legitimately is get a shield with life gain on block, get block, and just become the thickest thing on the planet with block with life gain on block. And, you know, just... I probably don't even need that. That's probably crazy overkill. If I just got, you know, normal amount of life, like, let's say 5,000, pretty sure that they can do nothing to me. Now, using life tap is a bit rough. I only threw that in there so I can also use Corrupting Fever. Because, you know, I wanted to be stupid and use as many dumbass mechanics as possible. So I threw Corrupting Fever in there. And with my Cluster Jewels, I'm already getting a little extra physical damage. Probably could get some better Cluster Jewels, but, you know. Don't have them. So let's take a look when I get my Frenzy charges up. Okay, I'm at full charges. 58,000 evasion. Yeah, 5% evasion is going to be way better than the 8% for the... I don't have any refunds left. Rude. So let's take a look at that live. Fund that. 5% evasion as extra armor. Let's take a look at these defenses. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy go up. 24,000. Not that much better. So some of the problems with this build, aside from the absolutely abysmal damage, is the low attack speed and the fact that I can be frozen. So I need to find a way to get, so I don't get frozen, and pump up this attack speed, because this attack speed is real bad. Now, if I try to do the alternating combo, I wanted to pop one of these and pop one of those. Blam, 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 blam. It just doesn't work very well. So I gotta pop a few of the storm, what is it, Storm Rain? Yeah, Storm Rain. I gotta pop a few Storm Rains and then I can shock them. But I gotta get enough Storm Rains out. Do I not have my Corrupting Fever? Gotta run away. Oh, they'll hit me and kill me instantly. These guys can fuck me up. For some reason, they all have this little blood thing, and it just jacks my shit. See, look at it jacking my shit. I don't know what it's doing to jack my shit, but it's hitting me with something my body does not like. Now, I only have, not including the 10% of life regen, I only have like 300 life regeneration flat. So with 300 life regeneration, I'm able to maintain this itty bitty little life pool that I got. Which is pretty hysterical. Those guys just wreck me. Living on the edge. Adrenaline might be... Let me read adrenaline again. Adrenaline might be the option here. Adrenaline will give me attack speed, so that might fix all my problems. Though keeping adrenaline up is always a little bit annoying. And then I gotta throw a health potion in there. That life tap is really wrecking my sauce. Adrenaline. Remove ailments, 20% of life. Hits permanently intimidate. %, increase attack, cast, movement speed. 10% physical damage reduction. Versus, they take 20% increased damage. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's give me a potion. Simple little life potion. Let's get rid of... Let's get rid of you. I don't give a shit.
I can't do this just yet.
.22 shock on that guy. I mean, he does have Storm Reaver, so yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that. That's gonna take forever to kill. I'll kill the boss, which will also take forever to kill. But the defensive idea, I believe, works quite well. Not a good implementation of the defensive idea with my super low life and trying to do like 10 different builds all in one, which never works in Path of Exile. The only reason I added Corrupting Fever is because, you know, I happened to notice I had 4 open sockets that I wasn't using, and I was like, I'm just gonna throw fucking Corrupted Fever in there, why not? I don't really like this Storm Rain build. I can't tell how many hits it's triggering. So I can't tell how much it's poisoning. And I ain't even gonna try to POB this shit. Like 5 different damage types. But it feels like 300,000 total. Maybe less. Kind of depends on the shock I'm able to get. Resist chaos. Most of my damage is chaos. Oh, show me the shock. I'm not even getting a shock on him. Oh well. Let's go to the boss. See, I wanted to not have to move. I really don't like the fact that I have to move out of the way. Let's kill some of these stragglers on the side. Once they'll actually let me shock them for a good amount. Okay, come on, 7% shock, really? 26? 38? shock is abysmal. Even if I was doing the full 90, this damage is so low that it don't mean nothing. But I'm able to just fucking stand here and get hit. So I think the defensive layers are coming together. Super exciting gameplay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of these defensive layers. I don't know how I'm gonna apply this to a better build. I'll have to think on it. Oh, I got up to 40. Now, this could just be a... No, it's not just a skill slot. It's that I have to do so much to get defensive that I can't do enough to get offensive. And doing a lightning, physical, poison build. Just not a great idea. Not a great idea at all. Because I have to do so much fucking shit to do it. I have literally no bow nodes. It doesn't help I'm only level 91. I should probably level up my Slayer, my Duelist a little bit. But I have to do so much fucking shit that I'm not able to get any bow nodes. Like, even this would help out a lot. Just a nice little triple bow node. Ideally, maybe come up here and get this one too. This one seems beautiful since it also has poison on hit. You know, real good stuff here. But I'm just so point starved. So fucking point starved. I can't do a goddamn thing. So I'm thinking, whatever I do, I want to be able to hit this cluster jewel and this cluster jewel. Do a physical build. I don't know what physical build. I kind of like Corrupting Fever and just do a bunch of physical damage. But I don't know what I'll do. I can also switch my class. I'm only using this so I can get the fortification. And he's just super thick. Like an idiot. Thick like an idiot. Alright, so let's do another red map. Let's just do another strand. I mean, you have the point. Rest of the videos. Actually, I don't have any. I only have a couple more strands. Let's do a waste pool. And let's just do it with the 20. Just to see the damage that way. And the tankiness. Get my charges up. This mob's attack too slow. I think I'm being slowed by the boss, but look at that attack speed. It's just so slow. I must be doing literally no damage because... Literally no damage because these shocks are just awful. Or there's just something wrong with the way it's calculating the shocks. I wish this guy could kill me, because I want to die fighting this boss. This fucking slowdowns. Yeah, I want to die fighting this boss. Terrible map choice. In fact, I'm not doing this. Let us delve. And not even run a map. Let's just run a fucking delve. Could be a good way to show some tankiness. A huge lack of damage. Lack of any type of a real build. But it will demonstrate some of the tankiness. That back on. Pop that. Pop that. I do like the idea of just kind of letting people get all over you. Like a rave slash orgy slash men only sausage party. And just be able to survive it. Donna Summering up in this bitch. Summer. Donna. Saw big 070 shocker. And killed by a charge. So it's not even that tanky. I mean, that is due to the low life. Let's take a look at what it's like without the low life. I'll do a delve again so I don't waste the map. I only waste delve juice. Pretty sure the low life is quite helpful. I'll need that as well. So with that, it's definitely... Actually, I can put that over. Place that with Corrupting Fever. Definitely need the Vitality. Get rid of Petrified Blood. And... get rid of Arrogant Support, so I'll need that. I also need the Precision. Yeah, I can't fucking do it. Let's get rid of Grace. There we go. Since I got rid of Grace, let's put this back on. The other one. Can have much less evasion, but that shouldn't matter too much. I still think I'm gonna cap. Gonna cap. Where the crab at? This is purely for my information for what I'm going to do next. In terms of how I'm going to utilize this ultra tankiness. Obviously, I could just do something like Spectral Helix, because Spectral Helix is broken, or Lightning Strike. But I don't want to do Lightning Strike or a Spectral Helix. Not sure what I'm going to do. Not sure what I'm gonna do with this. Shouldn't have moved, but I would have died just like I died before. Yep. So another thing that is a bit odd. If we look at some of this. Hits with this weapon shock enemy, so it's doing 300% more damage. With Overshock, an additional 640% more damage. That is a lot of shock damage. That's like 1,000 or some shit. I wonder if it shows it. Dun, dun, dun. Shock. Not storm rain. There we go. Da, 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 da. Shock duration. Does not give me a... like... more damage shock modifier. It's a lot. In the miscellaneous, maybe? No, it's not in there. Anyhow, that's the build idea. I saw this, and I knew I wanted to try it. I think that this game provides, like, a maximum amount of, like, damage mitigation. So I think this less physical and chaos damage taken while sane, like, I don't know. Kind of feels like the math number's wrong. I know the shit has diminishing returns when you do shit on it. Do shit. Like with mana reservation, has diminishing returns and shit. So maybe there's like a diminishing returns as you head towards the cap of like damage mitigation that makes it impossible to mitigate all the damage. I don't know. Still exploring. And that is this exploratory adventure.